Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the completion ceremony for my DNP manuscript. So excited that you all made it to this point. I know 14 weeks is long and intense, and life be lifing, and we still expect you to keep pushing forward. So we thank you for your commitment and really excited to celebrate your progress up to this point. My name is Dr. Danielle McCamey. I'm the founder, CEO, president of DNPs of Color, for those that don't know me, and really excited that we have the opportunity to have our third cohort of this program. But I want to give some historical background about this program. So when we first started back in 2022, there was we sent out a survey, and in that survey, we found that 60% of DNPs of color members specifically had not published their scholarly project within a year of graduation. And we also noted that DNPs of color tend to do work that specifically centers marginalized and historically disenfranchised communities, which underscored the importance of having their work published. And we all know that publication is currency. Publication in the doctoral space means that you made it, and so we wanted to find a way to fill that gap that we were experiencing as a community. And we started as the Pathway to Publication program. And we collaborated with the Jonas Nursing Veterans Healthcare Philanthropy to launch our first program. And in that program, we were paired up with Jonas alumni with DNP of color members, and folks were able to transition their DNP project papers into manuscripts that were ready for publication. And that's the ultimate goal of this program, because we can't guarantee publication, but we can guarantee that we get you over that hump. But in that survey, a lot of the qualitative data centered around the lack of mentorship. There was no guidance. There was no real support in actually pushing for their work to be published. And a lot of folks didn't feel confident. And so underscored that mentorship is the key to success in any endeavor. So we really wanted to put together a nice program. And from our cohort two, we always like to bring back people from previous cohorts just to share some of their experiences and where they are in the publication process. So without further ado, I will pass the mic over to Dr. Stacy Bentil for her testimonial.
Good morning. Thank you, Dr. Stacy.
Good morning, everybody. Thank you for having me. Nice to see everyone. And I just want to start by thanking, Dr. McCamey for giving us this opportunity. It was, DNP projects are not easy, but just to get it published, it's like a lot of us don't know where to go, who to turn to, how, the journey to even get there. It's kind of like something that's the unknown. You finish your long quality project. It's like, well, now what? So the now what has arrived for me, and I finally got published with the Journal of Nursing Care Quality, and it was more. It was a journey, but it was more than what expected. It's definitely published now, and they asked me to do actually a video for it as well. And I cannot have done this without Dr. Boyd, Dr. Single, and Dr. Holly Kirkland as well, my mentees that was able to really guide and support me through the journey. I think initially I was like hesitant. I reached out to Dr. McCamey, like, can I even do this? Do I have the bandwidth? And, I just had my third child, and I was like, let me just give it a try, because I knew it was something that needed to be done. We let our dissertation and the work we do in the academia level just sit there after a while. You just feel like it's sitting there collecting dust, but we really need to get our work out there, really get it published and showcase what we do. And Dr. Boyd and my mentees were very supportive, because there were some times that I felt like giving up. I'm like, this is a bit too much. I would tell Holly, I don't know what I'm doing here, or what are they asking, or, just really interpreting a lot of the steps was a challenge, but just taking your time and going through it and pacing yourself through the program was definitely helpful. So it definitely got me to where me realizing that it's something I can do, and then look forward to the next publication, because it's not an easy journey. It's a learning journey. We learned so much. And, you know, a lot of the language and dialogues that are even used, it's like we're back in school, but through a real specialized programs like this. So I'm just ecstatic to see the next behind me, the next cohorts, because it is an amazing program.
Thank you.
Of course.
Good morning, all. About the program, we started our program. Can everybody hear me?
Yes.
Okay. We started our program with 12 weeks to get our work together, to complete the program. And I realized early on, I said, I think we need a little bit more time and organization to support students to get to the end successfully. So we started our next cohort, cohort 2, with 14 weeks. So we had mentor-mentee pairing. We present and give personalized instruction and support throughout the program. So I think everybody has had the check-ins on a regular basis with me, as well as Dr. Temitope. And then we have scheduled touch base meetings throughout the program or anytime anyone has a need. We have a portal for our weekly assignments and support to get that information. And videos, we have the videos for additional support, the research library. And I've pushed again and again for that peer review certification, as that recertification helps you as you're going through the program, and ORCID registration. So that follows you as you publish. You don't have to say anything to anyone. They can just go and look at you on LinkedIn and they have you. So we have a lot of components pulled together now, and we are growing in that respect to make sure we have the resources that mentees need to be successful without as much stress as possible, because it is stressful. Our program facilitators were Dr. Yvette Lowry and our Dr. Temitope Forwawa. We couldn't have gotten anywhere without Dr. Forwawa, Dr. Temi, as we affectionately call her. Our mentors, Dr. Varsha Singh, Dr. Holly Kirkland Khan, Dr. Tuba Segal, Dr. Julie Waldrop, and Dr. Elizabeth Aiello. Our cohort 3 mentees are Dr. Michael Williams, Dr. Stephanie Fisher, Dr. Willa Smiley, and Dr. Adenike Awotundun. So let's have some program reflections. Anybody want to share some information? So let me backtrack that. Our mentee and mentors, Dr. Kirkland and Dr. Segal are mentors for Dr. Fisher. Her project was implementing interventions in the health department for safe sleep practices for infants, and submitted to the Journal of Pediatric Nursing. Next.
Stephanie, do you want to go first?
Stephanie?
I actually can wait. I'll be here for the whole program now. So if you want to move on through the slides, but I can't share.
No, like now is the time for reflections from each.
Oh, absolutely. Okay, great. So I have lots of reflections. I will first start with Dr. Holly Kirkland Khan and Dr. Tuba Sengal. I just mentioning the name and reviewing and thinking about what they have done for me gives me chills. This program has really helped me to build my scholarly writing, and also helped me to not feel the imposter syndrome as I begin to even think about going through building the process of writing and adding to what I have already built. They help me strengthen the structure, develop clarity, and increase the overall impact of my work. Their mentorship did not make me feel like my work was not important. They were very both supportive and empowering. All of the advice, the pushing, empowerment that they gave me really helped me nail down what I actually was going to do, refine my ideas, and present the information more effectively in a scientific process, through the scientific process. They both offered very practical strategies, constructive feedback, and they really helped me stay focused and motivated through the process. They gave me lots of attention to detail, and a process to move my work forward through every single paragraph. They were available even throughout the times that we did not meet. When we did meet, they were very succinct. I just am so happy to have had both of them because they both offered different things. Tuba offered me a guidance through every single paragraph of what to put in when I put stuff in. Even when I needed to make changes, I didn't feel hindered in making the change or feel bad. They deepened my confidence as a DNP scholar and not a PhD scholar. And they really helped me to move forward my work in academic writing. Dr. Holly was always available morning, noon, and night through email. I was often surprised that I would get emails all the time. And even Tuba, not being in this country, it's so impressive to be available to us, to me, and to be a part of this process. So I'm really thankful. Dr. Boyd, we text all the time. Morning, noon, and night. And even if there's an hour that's not within 24 hours, you're always available to encourage me through prayer, counsel. And I just really want to say thank you to everyone, to Dr. McCamey for even having the thought. We also met as a team. Dr. Michael developed time for us to write, just to have some writing space. And that was really, really helpful for us, I think, as a collective. I think that may have been the first time that we've done this. And I hope that you all continue to have that time. I want to thank Michael for organizing that because even though I wasn't able to attend all of those sessions, it did allow me to have some specified time on a Friday to just write, organize, and the like. So thank you. Thank you all, to everyone.
Thank you.
Steffi, I just have to say it's been an honor, really. It's been great working with you. And we're going to get this to publicate. It's so close.
Yes,
We have it all. It's all there.
Yep.
As usual with these projects, there's too much there. So the hardest thing is to cut. So you're doing great.
Thank you.
Tuba, do you want to say anything?
Yes. Hello, everyone. Greetings from Turkey, especially. I am truly honored to be here today at the DNP Manuscript Mentorship Program completion ceremony. For me, this program was a completely new and exciting experience because in the Turkey, we have only just PhD and master science programs, but we don't have any DNP program. So being part of this, the mentorship was a brand new journey for me. Firstly, I would like to sincerely thank my mentor, Dr. Holly, and thanks to her guidance and encouragement, I was able to meet all of you, join this amazing academic community, actually. Firstly, together with my old mentee Stacy, we started along a meaningful journey, even though Stacy had an incredibly busy schedule. She showed great dedication and commitment to completing her project. Actually, in the end of the program, we succeed together, actually. At the same time, I want to share about the program final. This mentorship experience deeply inspired me personally. I was so impressed by the power and impact of DNP education that I was motivated to conduct my own research together. Dr. Holly. As a result, I published a scoping review titled The Impact of the Doctor of Nursing Practice Education on Career Advancement and Professional Satisfaction. in the Journal of Advanced Nursing. I want to share with this link in the chat box. And yeah, through this review, we highlighted how significantly the DNP program advanced the nursing professionally, actually. Thank you so much again. And I will also want to express my heartfelt thanks to Cecilia, the program as a program coordinator who constantly supported and motivated us as mentors throughout the program. Actually, this mentorship has been an unforgettable experience, but professional and personally. Thank you all for sharing this special journey with me.
Thank you, all three of you. So our next team is Dr. Aiello and Dr. Willa Smiley.
Hi, am I to go first? Good morning.
Certainly. Feel free.
Okay, I am really just ecstatic. I told Dr. Boyd, Dr. Aiello is all of that and a bag of chips. I could not. I just want to thank her for just sometimes just talking to me and talking with me. It was this experience has been a real journey because I've had lots a major life change, and I think I kind of started out slow, not kind of, but right now I feel like I have my momentum, my speed, just her support in getting me over the hump. As Stephanie was saying, sometimes that imposter syndrome sets up, and teaching me how to pace myself and knowing that I can do it, instilling in that. That was one of my biggest hurdles. I feel like I've gotten over it, I've gotten through it. The resources sometimes have just been incredible. What I have found out about myself, I think I shared it with Dr. Boyd, is sometimes I miss that brick and mortar. When I was researching journals, I'm a kind of person when I get into the library, I can spend hours in the library and just travel and do stuff like that. And I was really missing. I wanted to be in a room full of nursing magazines all of a sudden so I could just see and pick and see. But that didn't happen. But I did find a journal, and I am almost finished with the manuscript. Yes, I agree, Dr. Holly, the trimming, the fat or whatever to get it precise, that's a challenge. But I'm up for the challenge and I am going to do it.
Great. Dr. Aiello. Hello.
Do you have me on mute?
No.
No? Okay. Can you
There
hear me
you
now?
are. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Well, this has been such a fabulous journey for me, and I have just enjoyed working with Willa and being part of her personal journey and to see her growth and her enthusiasm. And to echo what she said, part of this program is meeting people where they are at and then moving them along to their goal, which for this particular project is to help people learn the process of writing, which is not an easy process, I might say. It's almost like learning a foreign language for people, and then fitting that into incredibly busy, complicated lives. That because everybody has stuff, as I like to say, and we all have our own stories as to why we can't find the time to sit down and write, or how, or what, and competing areas in our lives. But I just want to publicly thank Willa for teaching me about a subject area which really is not in my area of expertise. In fact, I had said, "Oh, I hope they did the right thing because I don't really know anything about your area whatsoever." But that can be a good thing because I can then look at things with very new eyes and ask more clarifying questions because I don't know the content. I can say, well, I don't understand this. Explain this to me. Talk to me. Tell me about this. So I just want to thank you and say that when you're in a relationship such as the DNP of color, whether you're the mentee or the mentor, I often wonder who's teaching who. And I think it's a reciprocal thing. So, Willa, thank you for expanding my knowledge and my perspectives during this process and for taking the time to be flexible with my crazy schedule. Because what some of you don't know is the springtime, which to me really starts like from February till probably until like early fall, is an incredibly busy time for me. I travel extensively internationally. So Willa was very gracious to accommodate very weird times for us to be on calls and Zooms from airports and whatever. So thank you for that.
You're welcome. Thank you. Yeah, I was gonna say that. But the thing about that is, I mean, we say it's flexibility, but it worked. It worked. You know, we found time and space along with technology, and we made it work. And for that, I am so, so grateful.
And because I did not know your topic, one of the things that I said is, let's send a query letter to a journal because I don't know what this journal may want and would be interested in your topic. So she did. Why don't you talk about that?
Okay, so I've sent a query letter, just introducing myself, introducing the topic, and also congratulating them on their journey with the magazine. That was an experience. The journey of sending the query letter, getting it together, sending it, waiting 2 weeks, and then resending it. And also because it puts you when you start to research the journal, you research it to a point. And now once I got the query letter in, once I got over that hump and got the query letter in, it's like I felt like, oh, now it's time to get it ready. I can do it. I can do it. I can do it. Plus, it puts you in that seat to say, okay, now I've asked, now I gotta deliver. So that was really, really good. And I am so ready for completion. I give myself a timeline and I have 5 more days. And I said that I have learned to pace myself. And every time I look at it, it is something new. And I can't wait for the next 2 or 3 days to get finished. I can't wait for it I can say, oh, I think it's ready to go. The biggest thing that I got, and thank you, Dr. Aiello, that helps me get over just over whatever it is that we got, my stuff, is that it does not have to be perfect. And all I have to do is get it done. Because I think we're nurses, we strive for perfection. And to let that go and say, let me do it. So I thank everybody, for all that support. And even for Michael doing the Friday meetings, because sometimes I couldn't get on their schedule. But the fact that I knew that was happening on a Friday, it put me in the mode. If I couldn't meet at 5 or 6 when they were meeting, sometimes I would lay down and then I could get up at 10 and say, I got to do something. Because I know the rest of my colleagues were doing something earlier. So that really put me in that space. Yep.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
So our next mentor-mentee pairing is Dr. Adenike Awotundun and Dr. Julie Waldrop.
Good morning, everyone. Can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So first, I would like to say many thank you to Dr. Danielle McCamey for this opportunity. This is a big, big dream for me that beyond, I don't even know how I can explain it, really. I read articles. I was thinking, okay, how can I, I thought I did a good job, but I think somebody can use this for other people. So one day I was on my LinkedIn and I saw this ad. I was thinking, what? I'd like to do this. Let me just try. Maybe they will accept me. Then I got an email. I was accepted. I was thinking, oh my goodness, that was amazing. Thank you so very much for your leadership in putting all this together. And for Dr. Boyd, she's always there anytime I sent a message, whether at 5 a.m. she responded. I was thinking, does she sleep? She responded anytime, as well as Dr. Anyway, let me start like that. So, Dr. Boyd, I'm grateful for Bible verses, actually, that you sent. I'm truly grateful. Okay, now I'm going to Dr. Julie Wardrop. Thank you so very much. Just learning about leadership, your transformation, all of you. You know, I was thinking, just the same thing. Anytime I send a message, I was thinking she can't read this. Maybe it's going to be, I'll see it. If I send it at 12 a.m., by 6 o'clock, I saw my response. Okay, they don't, what? These are leaders. They love to mentor. You can see it in them. I didn't see that. Okay, I'm tired. When we started the manuscript, I was thinking, how do I bring 70 pages into 3,500 required by the journal? Dr. Wardrop said, Adenike, it's okay. Don't start from abstract. Just look at them. Let's look at the method. Let's look at this. And we started bit by bit. I was thinking, oh no, how do I do this? Then I went broad because my topic was on fall response program. There are many falls happen in the older adults in worldwide, and it affects a lot of people, and it's very costly. So I will go different way, and she, use an expertise to bring me back to focus on what about our role as nurses? Because I did a project that shows that it's actually when us practitioners engage, when they communicate better, we can actually prevent falls in the older adult in living in nursing home. So she said, what about you did that, but let's talk about the role. Then I went to research and I asked her, and she's always there, whether twice a week, whether on weekend, on Fridays, at 1 to 2, she's always there. And I look forward to that time every week. She was there to give me expertise to lead me through, to that point where this was acceptable to be submitted. I am very grateful. I don't know how much I can pay you. It's so good. Thank you. Thank you so very much. Thank you. So I'm looking forward to it. I was able to submit on the April 21st to the Journal for Nurse Practitioners, and they responded to me, but I will let you know how it all goes. So I'm truly grateful. I learned a lot each step. I learned about your transformational leadership. I learned about how to lead. And I'll see, still continue to get in touch, keep in touch. You will always be my mentor forever. I appreciate you, Dr. Julie. God bless you.
Very good.
Thank you.
Dr. Julie?
Hi, can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I'm sorry that I am not putting my camera on, but I am driving. And then my head is like so big from all of those things that Adenike just said that it's touching the roof of my car. And that was so kind. But this is my second time doing this program, and it has brought me so much personal joy. One of my most favorite things is to mentor and to help somebody get published. And I don't know how many of you are nurse practitioners, and you maybe don't even have to be, but a new program. I just wanted to let you know about a new program that's been announced at the Journal for Nurse Practitioners. It's called the Emerging Scholars program, and I am the editor for that. I used to be the editor-in-chief. There's a new editor-in-chief, Karen Moore, but now I'm coming back just to be the editor for the Emerging Scholars Program. And you can go to the website and find out about how you might engage in that, or you can or tell other folks that have not published before, are very new to publishing, about the program. Basically, you get a review and expert advice and recommendations from me if you desire that. So I just wanted to make that announcement because I think it might be relevant for you all and some people you know. So thank you. I'm very grateful to Dr. McCamey for developing this program and for being allowed to participate in it.
Thank you so much.
Okay, our next mentee mentor group pair is Dr. Michael Williams and Dr. Varsha Singh.
Hello, good morning, everybody. Happy Saturday.
Yeah.
Dr. Singh's having a little bit of technical difficulties, but so I'm gonna try to hold it down for us both here. But I think I want to first start off with, of course, Dr. McCamey. Without DNPs of color, we would not have the DNP manuscript. So thank you for that. Dr. Boyd, as everybody has echoed, I think you stayed on us. You know, you mama bear, really. And we appreciate that because, you know, as I go through the day, I wake up and I get running. And then, you know, you kind of, those messages and those texts kind of be like, all right, let me stop. Even when I'm like, I got a million things to do. Let me just go ahead and read this real quick and just, I'll always respond, but I hit the heart or an emoji just because I'm like, I'm ripping and running. But I think it's a good pause in the day. And to my cohorts, of course, I want to say thank you. I know we had a little bit of rough patches with the meetings and things, and I know y'all thank me for that, but I want to thank y'all because I feel like it just allowed, kind of put the battery in my back to go, all right, you got these meetings, or you're trying to do these meetings, make sure you're writing. And I think everybody else, I just was hoping to keep the energy of like, all right, let's make sure we carving out some time to write, because that's very difficult as life is going on. And just getting to Dr. Singh, I want to say, Dr. Boyd, I think one of the best things and maybe underrated part of this is that I think you did a good job with pairing us, and that's very important. I think that makes a break in an experience. So to have that foresight and really be intentional about who you paired us with was very important, because I think Dr. Singh, you know, for me, and Danielle has heard this a million times, I like to be places that move my heart and with people that, you know, I have genuine connections and relations with. And so Dr. Singh, right, we it wasn't just focused on more so of your technicalities and things of that nature. It was a lot of conversation. Our first conversation was more on the human aspect. I could appreciate that because she was talking about, all right, how do you build your mental health, right, and how you frame what you're doing as far as like deep breathing and all these other stuff, and which we tend to forget that that's very important in writing process, because you know, the DNP project is trauma, and revisiting that trauma was very hard. I kept trying to pick up that paper, and I was just like, you know what, I hate this. And so that's more of a mindset thing. So I thank Dr. Singh for just taking the time, and even her being like, well, what are you looking for? Like, what is your overall goal as a human? And how does this lend to it? Were questions that I appreciated more so than just starting off with, what's your writing? What's your project about? So I think once we got that, and we had some I had some difficulties throughout the whole process, and she was very much so like, do what you got to do, and this writing is here. You know, you fit it in with what you're doing. So I appreciated the, you know, just the support and the ability to just know when we're discussing, project stuff and then the human aspect of things. So I want to say this program to me is such a valuable and such a needed um, part because again, like I said, I think the trauma of writing and when you graduate, you're like, I'm done. But then there's a bunch of stuff that happens and life gets in the way. So to be able to revisit it in a healthy and a safe space, I think is very important. So shout out to Dr. Singh. I know I wish she could be in here, but she's having some internet issues, but I cannot sing her praises enough. And I think our last conversation, which I thought was pretty cool, was one of the things she was trying to encourage me to do is just she was like have other have your family members and those around you read your work to you. Um, and again, like that relates to me because I share everything with my mom. I share everything with like family and people who are not in the field, and that's my measure of if what I'm doing actually is the right thing because if they can understand it or they can enjoy the work that I'm doing, then I know I'm still continuing to move in a way that's meaningful and real to me. So I think that's about all I have to say.
Thank you. Ugh. All right. Our metrics of success are measured in the numbers of mentees we have in our cohort. And this was 100% success because we had four mentees have completed their project, and we had 5 mentors. We have 5 mentors because we have a team with Dr. Singal and Dr. Holly. The outcomes, everyone completed their manuscripts, and we have pending submissions. And I'll be looking at that for everybody. And thank you very much for your hard work in getting this done. Congratulations to each of you. We have a special announcement now. We have developed an inaugural award process within the program. And we want to begin with the Outstanding Mentee Award. It recognizes an individual who has demonstrated exceptional dedication to their professional development throughout our mentorship program. This award celebrates not just achievement, but the journey of growth and the spirit of learning. Our outstanding mentee has exemplified excellence in 4 key areas. First, through active engagement, consistently participating in mentorship sessions with genuine enthusiasm and a proactive approach to learning that inspires those around them. Second, through remarkable progress and growth, showing significant development in manuscript preparation skills and scholarly writing throughout the program, transforming potential into accomplishment. Third, through responsiveness to feedback, effectively incorporating guidance from their mentors, demonstrating both adaptability and an unwavering commitment to excellence. And finally, through collaboration, engaging constructively with peers and mentors alike, contributing to a supportive and enriching learning environment that benefits everyone involved. What truly sets our recipient apart is their achievement of program milestones, meeting or exceeding every benchmark set before them, culminating in the submission of a publication-ready manuscript. This outstanding award, Mentee Award, goes to Dr. Stephanie Fisher. Thank you, Dr. Stephanie Fisher.
Wow.
We have, go ahead, comments?
Well, I'm grateful, very grateful and very thankful. This program has really meant a lot to me throughout this process, and I do thank you. I thank Dr. Holly, Dr. Singal, and Dr. McCamey for the program, and Dr. Boyd. We have a very good connection, and I'm just very happy about this. This means a lot to me, especially today and during this time. And I just, I I also have a timeline, like Dr. Willa said, to complete, move forward in the next 2 weeks, and I'm just extremely thankful. DNPs of color means a lot, and I actually had met lots of people based on the T-shirts and the sweatshirts, and across the nation and other meetings. So I'm really a DNP of color person. So it just really truly does mean a lot to me. So thank you so much.
Thank you for your hard work.
Thank you.
Now, our next award is Outstanding Mentor Award. This prestigious award celebrates excellence in mentorship within our program. The recipient of the Outstanding Mentor Award has demonstrated exceptional guidance through consistent, insightful feedback that fosters both academic and professional growth. They have showed unwavering commitment to the mentorship relationship, generously allocated their time and resources to support the mentee's development. As a role model, they've exemplified the highest standards of professionalism, ethical scholarship, and a genuine passion for nursing research and publication. Most importantly, they have made a significant positive impact on their mentees' journey toward manuscript publication and professional advancement. The mentors we honor today have transformed potential into accomplishment, challenges into growth opportunities, and has truly embodied the transformative power of mentorship. And the Outstanding Mentor Award goes to Dr. Holly Kirkland Khan and Dr. Tuba Singhal. Congratulations, and thank both of you for your hard work.
Thank you so much. We do work really well together. Myself and Dr. Tuba have multiple publications this year, and we really love working with people to get them to publication as well. So it's been great, and I think it makes it more fun when there's a team. So thank you all.
Absolutely, thank you.
Actually, thank you so much. Like I said, that this program is new to me and it was amazing. Thank you so much. Working with Stacy was amazing, and so we'll be with Stephanie. Really, thank you so much again.
Thank you. Closing remarks. I'm just thrilled with the success of this program. This cohort was very, very small, but very determined and positive throughout each week. We had a little struggles, but everybody was calm as we worked through them to get to where we are today, with everyone having a smile on their face. We were successful. You were successful, and we thank you very much. And we have a few things that have to be done. We need, for those of you who did not, to please complete your survey. Check the link right there, your QR code, and you can complete it. And we also look at testimonials. If you have not considered it, we hope that you will, and we thank you in advance. We look for our cohort 4 application to begin in January. We're taking a pause for some good changes within the program for successes and to support our mentors and our mentees. And I would be looking for some information and support from each of you to see what you think can help us. So we thank you in advance, and I look forward to our next cohort. And mentors, hopefully all will come back again. Thank you again so much.
Before everyone logs off, I would like to take a photo if possible. And
Yeah.
also just to
Let me get my
thank you all
camera.
again for your
And
hard work. And be sure in your acknowledgments that you mention DNPs of color when you publish your stuff. And also good to see that we've inspired Tuba in her work with her scoping review, and also Julie with the emerging scholars. So do you want to, let me stop the recording here.